Hello, students. I welcome you to this session once again. I trust that you guys are doing very well. It has been a while that I posted some video here, and today I will be posting one. If today is your first time of joining me here, this is New General Mathematics, a place where we treat mathematics and make it to look like a fun. Actually, we are having fun here. Please remember to share, like, and comment so that others will get to know it. And if you have friends who is finding the mathematics difficult, bring them here. Let us have the fun together and get the mathematics in our brain. Thank you. So previously we have treated so many topics, as you know. Where, as I said, we are actually on revision also, as we try to refresh our memory regarding the SS mathematics. First, we take a step backward in order to refresh our memory and get to know all mathematics all about. We have treated basic algebra just to as an introduction where we are heading. Then we take a step backward. We treated fraction, decimal, percentages, ratios, and the last one we did was proportion. And I believe that you guys have done justice to these topics, and these have become part and parcel of you. And I believe and I trust that you can answer these questions anytime, any day. So today we'll be talking about a new topic, rate. Rate, as it were, unlike ratio and proportion. In proportion, we talk about comparing two of same entity, two of same entity. Then in rate, we compare two quantities with different unit. Two quantities with different unit, unlike proportion and ratio. Rates tend to define a number of quantity per its unit, as we are going to be seeing. For instance, you have 60 kilometers per hour as a regard to speed. You have $500 per a kilogram of rice as compared to commodity. So these are rate. Rate tend to define the rate of entity or quantity per time or per kg. So as you will be seeing, we are going to be looking at our examples here, as we will be taking them one after the other. Let's look at example 1. As I said before, rate tend to define a number of quantity or items or entity per given time. What happen or per kg. So let's look at example 1. A car travel in 120 kilometers in 2 hours. Now the question here is find the speed. Find the speed. You just want to have it very, very, very simple and very funful. I know this is elementary physics, You look at a car travel you have a car travel in 100 kilometer in 2 hours. Now they are asking you to find the speed of which the car is going per time. It's calculated in time. Now, as you can see here, what you're going to do is rate is equals to distance divided by time. When you have per, the word per mean for each. The word per come from a Latin word that mean for. 20 kilometer per hour, 60 kilometer per seconds. So the formula is distance divided by time. The distance the car travel per time, per each time. So what you are going to have now, the distance is 120 kilometer and the time there is 2 hours. What you are going to do is 120 divided by 2, as you can see here. 120 divided by 2. So this is a very simple way of solving rate. We see more clearer example. We are going to see more clearer example. So let us get that one and understand it. Let us look into example 2, the second example. Look at it. It said a bag of rice costs $6,000 for 12 kg. Now, the problem here is find the cost per kilogram. A bag of rice costs $6,000 for 12 kilogram. How much is per kilogram? That is rate. Rate deal with per for each. Is used to compare two different entities with their unit. Now, cost per kilogram is equals to 6,000 divided by 12. In mathematics, I told you this um, adjoint means something. When you have off definitely is multiplication and addition. This 4 is division. So you are going to divide 6,000 by 12 and each will give you $500. Therefore, each kilogram of rice costs $500. So why am I using this? These are the things that we are familiar with. Every day we enter into a car, you look at the dashboard, you see that the car is traveling 60 kilometer per hour. Now, for you to know the speed of that car, you have to divide the um, the kilometer per the time. Then it will give you the speed. The distance travel, the distance travel divided by the time, it will give you the speed. Now, the cost of you went to the market and you buy something, maybe a quantity of stuffs. For you to know the cost for each, you divide that thing with the amount of the money you buy it, then it will give you the cost of each of them. Just as simple as that, as you can see. So you have $500 per kg of rice. And I hope we are getting something. So you just as fun, right? Make mathematics funful, not always serious, shouting, you know, frightening, just as play as just like a video game, right? Now let us have the final example. As I told you before, we are just laying the foundation, we are doing introduction, but very soon we are going to the mathematics real mathematics so that you will, when we be making mention of this, you will have to understand and it will aid your understanding and facilitate your learning. A student read 90 pages in 3 hours. The question here is find the reading rate or the rate of reading. Now you see now, this is what I want to do so that you will understand it clearly. Somebody told you, I just read 90 pages of, you know, books in 3 hours. What you do is to find the rate of the reading. The rate is 90 divided by 3 because it is 90 pages in or for 3 hours. In or for 3 hours. So for you to get what happened in each hour, you divide it by the amount of the pages that he read. Therefore, it will give you 30 pages per hour. So the rate, as I said, tend to answer what we do per time. Whether it is uh, directly correct or not is not of the rate. It will tend to answer that question, as you can see, as you can see, approximately, assumably. So the student read 30 pages per hour. It is very, very good we understand. We are talking about rate. You now see that rate actually different from proportion and ratio. They are all different, though they compare things, but rate compare different entity with their unit. As you can see, it is very, very important that you understand that. Okay, and I hope we are getting that. Then let us look at the summary of the whole thing. Summary of rate. Rate comparison of different units. Example, 120 kilometer divided by 2 will give you 60 kilometer. You know, this let me use ruler here. Yeah, to see bottom that way. Do it that way. Okay, so $6,000 divided by 12 kg will give you, this is per each kg cost $500. Just as with this an example, one example, example, so I just read them as a summary here. It's a revision. So 90 pages divided by 3 will give you 30 pages per hour. So today we learned what a rate is and how to calculate simple rate using everyday example. Remember, a rate compares two different units such as kilometer per hour or dollar per kilogram. So in our next lesson, we shall be study speed, distance and time. Because you hear now we mention speed here, we mention distance, we mention time. So we are going to find and define them. That's what we are going to do. Find time, find the time. Maybe for instance, a car travel with so and so speed, the distance of this, and they will ask you to find the time, the speed and distance might be given, and you'll be asked to calculate the time. or sometime the distance and the time might be given, you'll be asked to calculate the speed, just like the one we did in example 1. So we are going to have fun and many good examples that will enable us to further our mathematics lesson. Please remember to subscribe to New General Mathematics and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our daily mathematics lesson. I promise I will be doing it often. Thank you for joining me and see you next time. Remember to read your books as you jot down some examples while looking forward to see you next time. Bye and have a nice day.